It's the return of the pink Puffball! Moving on to the next LP of the channel, the next big one for this one. After completing various other titles, which includes 3 Super Nintendo titles, a reboot of my attempted Kirby Let's Play, or the second Kirby LP, since I did one video, the first Game Boy Color. So, as you're seeing here, this is the tutorial of how modern day Kirby works, because this is the first official console entry for the series, not the handheld where he started from, because, Kirby began his life on the Game Boy, alongside Pokemon and Super Robot Wars. Kirby's like one of the most recognizable brands out there. Also, you get Kirby's brand new power, which stays for him the entirety of his career, is his copy ability. If you swallow an enemy, and then basically swallow it, you take their powers. Not too bad, it is basic, but they do get better in future titles. Here, the concept is just there. You get some basic powers as well, some cool powers like fire, and spark, and ice, and sword, because he gets a fucking sword. Kirby looks cool. And then the unusual weapon of the parasol, which is a gimmick weapon that makes Kirby fall down less, but they don't do much. Also, an ability that was combined with fire later. Also, they get introduction of super skills like, of course, Backdrop, which became Suplex Kirby, or Fighter Kirby, which is the basic thing. I know the Super Nintendo version is probably the most famous one out there, but I'm doing things a little bit slowly. When this is done, I'm gonna go straight to the second Game Boy adventure, which is a bit dark. So anyway, one day the peaceful land of Dreamland was shattered by a mysterious crisis. The inhabitants didn't dream. Hey, why can't I sleep? On the edge of Dreamland, dreams and hopes once gushed forth through the dream spring, fueled by the Star Rod, a particular item that is spammable in Smash Bros. Investigating the dream spring, Kirby found the Naughty King swimming in its magical waters. Oh no, something's gone wrong. Diddy has broken the Star Rod and given the pieces to his friends who are now hiding in Dreamland. One of them is a complete fucking joke. That being said, we must go seek the Star Rod and find everything that we have here. Also, Kirby doing the jig that he's literally famous for. So yeah, welcome to Hal's first console game, Kirby. If it's not Blue Fire. Anyway, moving on to Vegetable Valley, which is basically there are themes in this game. The game in particular, levels are based off the rainbow, so we're going to be doing a reverse rainbow. So the first one's going to be sort of like a freaking violet. We have the beam, Kirby's first power-up. Pretty cool, it's a good weapon, but it's not as cool as it was in the sequel. We get the spark. This does actually combine into a better power-up later, and it's particularly very good as well. I poo that out. We get fire, which, of course, it combines with the Fireball character in this game to produce the existing Fireball Kirby, which is basically cool. We can just use this and just do what we like, but also, we lose powers if we get hit, which is a note to self: don't get hit much in this game. You can't use any of your powers when you're floating in the air, because you need a good pair of lungs, and unfortunately Kirby has not got a pair of lungs when he's bloated like a balloon. That being said, this is a simple first level to get used to the mechanics of the game, the magic tomato, which refills your health. Keep going to the right of this level, and you'll find yourself at the end, which is indicated by that one, and we go straight to the bonus level, which is this. If you get to the bottom of the spring and jump to level 1, you will get not only a extra life, and a good sweet dance. Which is pretty good, because this is pretty much what's going to be most of the levels. So, everything else is fine. It's fine for the first part, but you get mini-games like Crane Fever here, which, incidentally, it allows you to win the first part, but then later on, it cheats like a motherfucker. Like realistically in real life, when most Crane machines are rigged as shit. Not gonna lie, holy fucking crap. Anyway, Big Kirby's are worth 2 lives. You could try again, but then it would be very difficult to pull it off, so I'm going for the very small one, the Easy Kirby. which is quite literally just the easiest thing in the world. You get just a single life, and that's about it. So, we get a bonus, as I mentioned. The big Kirby's are worth 2 lives, the small Kirby's are worth 1 extra life. So we get 3 extra lives from all that. And with that done, let's move on to level 2. Poo out the powers. Because we don't know, because we're going to get some better powers. This world prepares you with some decent powers in this game. And I do mean there's some really good powers coming up. Some say, oh, here's an old, it's Sir Kibble! And then we have the Cutter ability. Holy shit. One of Kirby's Latin and better powers. I would say 10 powers that define Kirby over the years is not only his sword power-up, but also his cut power-up, which was integrated into his Smash moveset. Speaking of Smash moveset, it's Poppy Bro Senior, or Poppy Bro Junior, or whatever it is you're doing. Later on abilities, he doesn't really give you a cool item, but he does give you the bomb ability in future titles. Pretty good. For now, we're not gonna do that. Because I already have cut, and technically, you're supposed to do is just basically use, but cut's pretty good. Cut's an excellent power-up. Which is true. Swimming, Kirby can just basically grab some snorkels. You can just do that. Fortunately, I lost Puppy Bro C's powers, so I'm stuck with that. Raise this because we can just go straight to that one, get the maximum tomato. Go back up to here, moving on to there. As you may have noticed, this is good. We are going to do this in a different format. I am going to do this at least one. I will do this episode once a format. I mean, the game is very, 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 very short if you know what you're doing. There are multiple, later on in future levels, future worlds, there are multiple exits. We get the sword power-up, which is pretty good. So, let's move on to the next power-up. Straight towards number 1 again. Yeah, that's an extra life, a free power-up as well. Yeah, that's really about it. Get on to it, the next power-up. Moving straight on. Sorry to reply to a friend. Anyway, moving on to level 3, using our brand new sword power-up, which is basically a signature power of Kirby. And a very good signature power. Sword can destroy projectiles, also cut through blocks, which can destroy the immovable objects. You'll find out later on that certain enemies do not give out power-ups as well, like the witches with the brooms. Oh, we now got access to the fireball power-up. Let's see, get straight down to it. Move straight on to this one. Let's just blaze right away through. Yeah, it's a useful power-up, but I think you can find better ones. At least. That's about it. We're swimming through water. We can't do much about that one because we are literally just be able to spit water out. I mean, later on, Kirby does get the water power-up in the Wii game, but not immediately. And that's really about it. We're just going to get a repeat of the fireball in the instance, and we're just going to get down through it. Kill that enemy off, head towards there. Moving straight onto that one. Head for the exit, like so. And we move on to the bonus, which we get another one top notch there. Okay, moving on, we got the level complete, and we're moving on to a bonus up here, which is a museum. This is basically a free way of actually getting copy abilities if you want to have your desired effect. We're going with sword for now, but we kind of need it because we're heading straight to level 4, as we are getting close to some woods. And believe me, we're just getting to some woods, and now we get to face off against a giant walrus, who is literally doing that. We get the freeze power. And now we get the, also, this is one of my favorite powers in the series, because you freeze opponents into ice cubes, and the ice cubes are basically projectiles that you can use to kill enemies as it were. So, that's really about it. Just jump down to it, kill enemies like so. It would be really cool and useful. I know for a fact that there are better powers out there. I would have to say that you're going to be facing off against simply one of the biggest jokes in the series, because as much as I would like... Ow. Why am I not moving? Why am I not moving? Oh, that's because I have no idea why. I have no idea what happened there. Probably a malfunction of the controller. I don't know, maybe. Probably. Heading out towards that one. And, ooh, wait, who is this mysterious figure? We get the introduction to Kirby's signature invulnerability item that allows him to go through everything. Enemies, projectiles, power-ups, everything. And it literally works too, we just cut through the enemies. Like so. And I believe we're going to be keeping the spike power-up for the boss. Yeah, there's no way to actually put this one. If you played a Kirby game, you know exactly what you're doing. But this is the first time you get to face off against the perennial joke of the series, indicated by the King DDD thingamajiggy. And I could say sword, but I think that would have given me problems. That's a warp zone there. So we're going to be sticking to Needle for this boss. It's Wispy Woods. Seriously, just stay in the just do this in the corner, and he dies instantaneously. And Wispy, what a joke. Anyway, with that said in mind, Wispy Woods has already fallen. Oh yeah, I took on Wispy Woods in the Game Boy version. He was still a joke then! Since Kirby got the copy abilities, yeah, basically. Now we're going to pick Indigo, which is essentially like, you know, basically purple, which is on the rainbow. We're keeping with the reverse rainbow theme. And next time on Kirby, we're going to go through the beach world. See you all then. Bye for now.